You haven't called in a while. After everything I've done for you, I guess I'm just not that important to you. Sound familiar? These words are designed to make you feel terrible, to make you comply, to make you abandon your own needs to serve someone else's. This is guilt tripping, and it's one of the most effective manipulation tactics that exists. Guilt tripping works because guilt is a powerful social emotion. It evolved to maintain group harmony, to make us consider others' needs, to repair relationships when we've caused harm. But manipulators hijack this healthy mechanism. They manufacture guilt for situations that don't warrant it. They weaponize your empathy against you. The anatomy of a guilt trip has 3 core components. First, the implication that you've done something wrong. Second, an emphasis on how much they've suffered because of your actions. Third, an unspoken demand that you make it right by doing what they want. Notice, they rarely ask directly. The request is always implied through your induced guilt. Common guilt trip phrases include, "I guess I'll just handle everything myself, like always. You never have time for me anymore. Other children would never treat their parents this way. Fine, go have fun while I sit here alone. I sacrifice so much for you and this is how you repay me." If you recognize these, you've been targeted. Why do people guilt trip? Often, they never learn to express needs directly. Maybe direct requests were punished or ignored in their childhood. Maybe they believe they don't deserve to have needs. Guilt tripping becomes a roundabout way to get their needs met, without the vulnerability of asking. Understanding this doesn't excuse it, but it explains it. The damage of chronic guilt tripping runs deep. You stop trusting your own judgment. You feel responsible for everyone else's emotions. You can't make decisions without wondering who you'll disappoint. You might develop anxiety, depression, or chronic people-pleasing. Your authentic self gets buried under layers of accommodation. Here's the truth they don't want you to know. You are not responsible for other people's feelings. You can care about others without carrying the burden of their emotions. Setting boundaries is not selfish. Having your own needs is not a betrayal. Saying no does not make you a bad person. Read that again. How to respond to guilt trips. Step 1. Recognize the tactic. Awareness is half the battle. Step 2. Pause before reacting. Guilt trips work through knee-jerk responses. Step 3. Evaluate honestly. Did you actually do something wrong? If so, apologize authentically. If not, proceed to step 4. Name it directly without aggression. Sample responses that break the cycle. I understand you're disappointed, but I've made my decision. I can see you're upset, but I'm not willing to be guilted into this. I care about you and I'm also going to maintain this boundary. Let's talk about your actual needs instead of what I allegedly did wrong. These responses are firm, but not attacking. If you're a chronic guilt tripper yourself, and you're watching this with growing recognition, that's actually good news. Awareness creates choice. You can learn to express needs directly. You can ask for what you want without manipulation. It feels vulnerable at first, but it leads to healthier, more genuine relationships. Remember, relationships built on guilt are not relationships at all. They're prisons. Real connection is built on honest communication, mutual respect, and the freedom to be authentic. You deserve that. If this helped you see manipulation tactics more clearly, subscribe for more psychology insights. Your mental health matters.